Lunar Colony for our final game of the map to determine who is going to walk away with a win. We're going to swap these teams around real quick. Make sure our teams are correct, which I think they are.
Is it the right side?
I think so. No, they're the reverse.
Well, thank you, Bearded Buckets. I don't think it was me who sneezed, but...
You want to switch the teams?
Yes, I can.
Why does that keep happening? That I don't know. Maybe I shouldn't be swapping them. Anyways, here we go for our final match of the week. So these are our opening games, and to be honest, these are way closer than I think we've ever had them, ever, if I'm being completely honest.
Yeah, if I were to thumb through and look at previous weeks, our goal is always to evenly match up these teams as people sign up as singles or doubles, and we base them on role and SR preference. So we preform the teams in hopes that we create a more even, competitive games throughout the season, and I have to admit the whole night has been very close games. No one has been steamrolled.
Honestly, that Oasis game was the closest thing to a steamroll we've had yet. Mm-hmm. And the crazy part was the team that got steamrolled was the team that won the last game.
Yeah.
So, sometimes I think some of the...
Our whole point of, the league itself, I think we've proven something time and time again, is that Overwatch is a game that rewards teamwork over individual performance. So as much as your SR matters, if you do not, play coordinated as a team, however creative you want to get with it, you won't win. Yeah. So I think we're proving that once again. So it's a team game, folks.
Yes, it is.
All right.
So we got Black Cats in red, which is a little bit different than last time. Demons in blue. Let's see what they're able to do here.
We can blame Maverick for the color switching.
Yeah, I know. Ooh, Sage picking up quickly.
All right.
So it's interesting. So Demons is running a very defensive setup here. Which is very traditional here, which is usually what you see here. We'll see how the Black Cats are able to deal with this. They don't really have the best team to deal with it. It does really rely on Spice to get in there and get a lot of kills. So really, taking this point is going to rely on him. The issue being that this Torbjorn
shut down that turret, yeah.
It's going to be a challenge, but he's right in there. And look at that. That's exactly what they needed to have happen. And he should be able to pick up Sage here.
Nice work.
Which makes it a Black Cat map.
Wow. That was that might have been one of the fastest captures of the night, I think.
Well, I don't know. We had some quick ones earlier on. It's just maybe it's just been a long night and we're forgetting all the games that we've watched.
Oh my gosh. All right, as we move through the hydroponic plant lab into point B. I don't know if that's really a plant. I guess there's plants in there.
Maybe that's where they get their oxygen for the lunar base.
Oh, that's true.
You know what's always disappointed me about this map is that there is an entire outdoor region that nobody uses.
Nobody uses it. I know, it's frustrating.
Ooh, Spice
so they
to get picked up there.
I was going to say, Black Cats chose to split a little bit, but opted for that top balcony again, which we've seen.
Ooh, doesn't make the Guardian Angel all the way, but she does manage to pick up right by a lot. Nice. There we go. So is she going to be able to res those? No, those aren't her targets. It's a little confusing.
Why?
So she has no targets to res, and this is Black Cats all day long right now.
After we just spoke, it's the caster curse.
It really is.
You make the call out, the opposite happens.
Oh, that was really fancy stuff out of there. If you noticed that, he flew up into it.
Yes,
to pretty much stop it. This is how D.Va was. So I don't know if you were watching that Cam York play the D.Va. That's exactly the new D.Va style right there. Is that bursting into targets, launching your rockets, shooting at the same time. That's very cool to see, and I'm hoping to see him run D.Va again because that's very cool.
That's it. We were actually just talking about that on the ride over because of the recent changes, both with Diva and Mercy. It really did change their play style, and we see players in previous seasons switching heroes, to answer those changes. So I like that we saw that new Diva play style right there firsthand after we just talked about it.
Yeah, it's almost Winston-ish in a lot of ways.
Yes.
Where you've got that launching effect of like, here's all my bullets, here's my charge. All that stuff does damage. Your dash, your bullets, your rockets. It's all this damage exploding into your face. And then you've also got the defense matrix as well. So
Yep.
I definitely want to see him play a little bit more of that. So that's cool too.
Yeah, we're going to have to keep an eye on that. All right, we got a sim there. There we go.
So we got Baker opting to run the sim on offense. So interesting tactic. We did see it work pretty well on defense, which is how most players will run a sim. But when you are a sim player for life, sometimes you just got to take the risk.
Yeah.
And this is what's effective, and a lot of players don't expect it. If you can drop that teleporter in the back and they can't get to it, you've moved your spawn right outside the point, and you all of a sudden are just running in, bam, bam,
and
bam.
Effectively, it works in the same manner that a res would, almost, because you're saving a huge amount of time for that next spawn with full health.
Yeah, it can definitely be scary, and especially with players on Lunar that tend to like to turtle into their base. To leave the base is pretty dangerous, so you won't see a lot of players do it. The downside with an attack sim, your turrets are really hard to make work because nobody's going to go into your turrets like they do when they're attacking. So we'll see what he's able to do with the sim play. He might be hoping to do some special tactics with it.
All right,
You
so
got
here they
Spice
go.
right above him, just layering in those shots. He is a little out of position. If Ludo wants to fly up there, he'll definitely make it uncomfortable.
He's a little reach, but it also worked in their advantage, being that they went around that left side coming from the demon spawn. So he was at a good point in the catwalk for himself, but yeah, definitely overreaching. So I kind of want to see what Baker's up to. What is going on here?
Well, we're going to keep on the action.
Yeah.
We'll try and keep an eye on the distance. So he's setting up on kind of that far side there, maybe trying to bait him in. But the question is, why would anybody go up there?
Yeah.
Maybe that's where he puts the teleporter. Who knows? But he's in back there trying to lob some shots, and they do a lot of damage. And you can tell he is distracting him quite a bit.
And Cupcakey's fully aware that she's over there because she's flying over.
And this is going to be enough to pick him up here. Ooh, charges right through the res animation of Chaos. And this is looking like Team Demons is going to be able to pick this up. But Baker's not going to have his ult up, unfortunately. But
looks like
that's
they
enough
got
to move
it.
it through.
Yeah. Interesting. So I guess we would say that Baker's Symmetra pick was effective then if they got the point.
Potentially.
Yeah.
We'll see what he's able to do with it here. Ooh, look at that, all the way up there.
Oh, wow. There we go.
Opting for that high ground. We got to see, though, is it able to work? And Shigakari goes down. That's a really strong position. I actually almost never see that. Just lobbing those shots directly into that choke point up there.
Yeah. Right through the doorway there again, using environment for cover.
So now again, we've got Baker setting up this kind of defensive position where if anybody pushes up through and gets a little bit too aggressive on their points, they're going to get lit up. That amount of turret, creating a turret nest like that can be really devastating.
Yes.
If you're not careful.
Oh, yeah. It also gives enough time for them to recharge if she wants to place somewhere else when they start to move up. And a good point for her to retreat.
Yeah, but the Black Cats are able to pick this up and...
Whoa, whoa.
Yeah, Chaosinator clears them out, but if you look at these ult advantage here, it really is in the side of Demons. They've got a lot of stuff and a lot of opportunities. So now the question comes into what is Baker going to go for? Is he going to go for the TP? Or is he going to go for the shield gen?
What's it going to be? Looks like a shield gen. Yes.
No, he's going... Or is it? Yeah, it's shield gen.
Yeah, shield gen.
So shield gen... Good way to supplement some healing ability. You notice we've only got one healer, which is Cupcakey. This will be interesting. I mean, he locks on that beam, and it's just so much damage. And he keeps the damage, too. Oh, Chaosinator, though, is able to take him out, but even still, almost had him out.
Black Cats did some serious work there on that defensive, and we just drop under 5 minutes left on the timer.
The interesting thing is, though, Demons didn't use any ults really on that one.
Yeah.
They used Baker, and they must have used Cupcakey, but you've got a lot of ults to work with here. I was thinking Riser was going to try and
Deadeye from there, yeah. Well, it looks like he's trying to get in position here now, maybe to look. There we go. There comes the Deadeye.
Ooh.
Wow.
Shot it a little early, but Shigekaru picks up 2. And those are a big 2, and this is looking like Demons is going to be able to hold this point.
They went 1 tick, now they have 2 ticks, and they're coming in to the final cap with just under 4 minutes.
Really nice plays there. So Demons not going out without a fight.
Or something? Is that what
I might have. At the end there, at least.
Suicide.
All right. So, looks like we got about, that's a pretty big difference in time. Not quite 2 minutes, almost.
It's fairly, yeah. When you've got that much time, you still have the ability to cap both points so relatively easily. But like we saw on the other side, really any amount of time is enough to cap both points. If you can steamroll it and keep it rolling, you can definitely do it. So Demons opting to hold on to this Symmetra pick. Definitely going to be interesting to see what they're able to do with it.
Yeah. Trying to see. Oh, I do. Was that our first Sombra for the night?
Well, this is
Symmetra.
Symmetra.
He switched. No, Spice was Sombra.
Yeah, I think it was.
Yeah,
Blitz showed him in the beginning,
but
or showed her in the beginning, but didn't continue.
He switched it off there. So
No, Sombra can definitely be strong in these points at times, but
yeah. All right, so let's see what they're thinking. Shields up, going straight into the left. Yes. And we got good team coordination here with Demons moving together, using that shield to stay up. Hopefully they don't split out too much there. Fission did get a pick there off Baker being outside just a little bit, but the rest of the team on Demons seem to be together still, with both the tanks alternating, taking the fire, moving forward just a little bit more, not making a ton of progress, maybe waiting for Baker to respawn. They're really relying on Riser here for most of their DPS right now. Seems to be doing okay, but I'm not seeing that kill stream.
Ooh.
Not a good flash.
Yeah, and Spice
Ryan
picks
goes
up,
down.
but Cupcake is right there to bring him back up. Ooh, ult already coming out of Cupcake.
Yeah.
Really cool stuff. Get the heals going.
Nope, I hear
Fission
that
does pick
tire.
up.
Oh.
Shigekaru, Sipiter is there. Therese up. Yes, it is.
Oh.
So Black Cat's holding on for dear life here. Sage, great ult. And with Luda in the background just unloading. It's looking like Demons is going to pick this point up real quick.
Yeah, I think Demons is going to get this one. They hit the 1 tick mark, moving to 2. I don't think Black Cats is going to contest. And they're going to move on to point B. So we move through the hydroponic. It does say hydroponic tank. Okay, and lab. So I was right. All right, okay. As we move in, looks like they're gonna do the up balcony again. So maybe collapse down on the point, perhaps. Let's see how far they want to go.
Yeah, they're all up there, collecting on top of the bridge there.
Is it gonna be high noon up there? Because that's a good
Sage
vantage
falls,
point.
leaves him open.
Yeah. So if you're, yeah, go ahead.
This is going to be hard for them to do much anything here. I think this is going to be Black Cat's going to clean this up.
I was going to say it's another one of those points where Orisa can be very effective on this point in particular, because you have that ledge, and as soon as you separate the team, it's it pretty much breaks you up for that push.
Yeah, if you have the ability to pull your targets down, you're
or boop them up with Farah. There's another one. Her alternate concussive shot can do that if you aim it correctly.
So we've got another shield generator down, which again, very strong, especially because they've only got the 1 healer, so with that extra health, it does make a big difference.
Yeah.
Regeneration and all that good stuff. Ooh, but Sage already losing the shield, and Spice is right on that teleporter, taking it out. That ult's going to catch Cupcakey there. Yes, it does.
Wow.
Nice job.
That was some Black Cats cleaning house.
Yeah, that was really strong. Taking out taking out the shield gen and then coming back to clean up the whole team.
Yeah, with that Rhine ult in there.
So if I'm Team Demons, I'm probably going to start rethinking the sim pick. Maybe, well, I don't know. It's going to be hard to have enough time to get his ult up. He might be thinking I could get a teleporter, and definitely you could drop the teleporter on the point in the middle of the team fight.
Yes.
And get people to land in it.
Yeah, you could do something crazy like that. We are under a minute right now, so yes. If you can get that ult up in the next 50 seconds, that might be a worthwhile thing to do. See if he does it, but the Diva's really...
Yeah, Cam's on him,
That's an aggressive Diva play we were just talking about earlier.
Oh, Riser with the falling Scipitar pick somehow. I don't even know if that was on the screen.
Yeah. Nice
Here
Deadeye
it goes,
there.
trying to connect some targets. Oh, nice kills, though, by Spice. Keeping them up.
It looks like Black Cats are falling... Well, no, it seems pretty even right now as far as matchups are concerned.
Riser doing a great job picking up these last kills, but he's not going to be enough. They were not able to get this final tick. They got 10 seconds left. You know, if Baker's able to get this teleporter down, you never know.
5.
Oh,
No.
Just gets it right in the last second.
Wow.
If he could have had that up, we might have had a very close game there. But unless this all really, unless the Black Cats really mess up, it would be hard for them to lose that. But good opening run there by the Demons to at least make it to the first point. So let's see what they can do on this hold.
So far, just to recap, we had Team Slimer and Skeletons with the wins this week. So there's a chance whoever wins this will play one of those two teams next week. And Werewolf and Dracula with the losses so far. And then we'll see. This might be one of our closest back and forths. I'd say the most drastic turns so far of this matchup.
Absolutely, yeah. And now Baker's opting potentially for the Sombra pick. Could be strong. Nope. Thought he was going with it.
Man.
For this defense, you know, it's interesting.
That's funny you mentioned. We've got somebody here talking about why the Demons are using Sim on attack, and well, I guess they just switched off, but we've seen that tonight. So.
Well, what's confusing, though, is that they're using Roadhog on defense and Sim not on defense, which is usually where you see her the most commonly.
It's very, it's interesting.
So, interesting, maybe some miscommunication by Team Demons here, who's running a solo heal right now. Pretty dangerous idea. We'll see if it pays off for him here.
Ooh, and they're opting for that right side. We didn't see them do that yet.
Baker's a little bit out of position there. He's going to get picked off, which means this really turns this into a 5v6.
A couple trades there. Riser doing some McCree damage again, but taken down immediately.
Oh, wow.
There's a lot of trading blows here. A lot of one-on-one battles taking place that I think we're missing part of here.
Yeah, absolutely. But it looks like Black Cats is going to be able to pick up this point very quickly. And now they've got around 4 minutes to just get one tick, and then that'll be the game.
So they're in a good spot here. They got good time left over. There was a lot. It was an interesting cap because it wasn't really like a one brute force. I felt like all of a sudden everyone separated, battled each other out, and the Black Cats were up on top of that.
Well, it does look like there's a little miscommunication here. Now they're running 2 healers.
Nice pick there by Fission. again, just zoning in on those healers. I mean, that's the way to do it, especially when you have this fast respawn. Just knock down their likelihood to have more players on the point.
Yep, and this is looking like Black Cats all day long.
And here they go,
really
rounding
strong
around.
backup here.
That's it, Black Cat.
So despite the Demons really opening up with a lot of aggression, weren't able to close up those last games as Team Demons reverses that.
Wow.
Or Team Black Cats reverses that. Nice play by Loft.
Nice job, Loft. Over here. Is he on this side?
Yeah.
He's right over there.
Nice.
So,
I can do that.
So good setup here on our final games here by Team Black Cats. Definitely hitting their stride at the end there. Doing a really good job closing that out. So those are all the games that we've got. We'll do a quick little flip back here. So random's out giving our final finals, but a big shout out and thank you for everybody that tuned in. If you had any opinions on who you thought were kind of the most influential players throughout the games that you saw, definitely give us a shout out on Discord or talk about it in chat now. We definitely will flip back through the logs and see what people are saying. And as kind of another exciting thing, we are giving an opportunity for newer casters to get an opportunity to practice. So we're not the world's greatest casters, and we're going to bring in some guest talents and some guest individuals coming in. So definitely look forward to seeing some new faces just besides ours that you may be bored of or used to.
Yeah.
And that'll start next week. So I don't know who we have up scheduled in, but we'll get some more people in there.
Yeah, so we've got our three. Yeah, so we've got our 3 winning teams and our 3 losing teams. So I think we've got some good matches this season. A lot to look forward to. More players and higher stakes. Hopefully, we got some more good awards. So if you, so again, if you're enjoying this, tell a friend. That's how we get a larger community. Join in the Discord discussion. You might have already said this when I walked away. And our site is constantly updated. You can find all of our information there, as well as any of our contact info if you want to do that. And thanks there, Bearded Buckets. Appreciate the support. So I think any parting words? We got to wrap up our stuff and head out. So
thanks for tuning in. That's all. We'll see you guys next week for the next round of matches.
Yep.